Elena, and I'm one of the child life graduate students here at the University of Iowa. And during the summertime, I really love to be outdoors, spending time with my friends and family. I love to go hiking, camping, I like to read outside in my hammock, and I especially love to go swimming in the summer. And here in Iowa, we really only have lakes and pools to swim in, but I really love to swim in the ocean whenever I get the chance to be near it. And so today, I really wanted to share some fun facts about the ocean and some of the many different kinds of creatures that live in it. I'll show you guys a fun song that you can learn about sea creatures, and then I will show you how to make your very own colorful sea creature craft. And I'll read you guys one of my favorite books about a creature that lives in the ocean, and then we'll do a fun activity that goes with that book. So I'm really excited, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is kind of a little game / competition. So if you have a sibling or a parent or grandparent or a friend in the room, ask them to grab 2 pieces of paper and 2 writing utensils, and I'm going to give you guys 1 minute, and I want you guys to race each other and see how many different kinds of sea creature names you can come up with, of animals that you know that live in the ocean. So on your marks, get set, go! Okay, time is up. Put your pen or pencil down and count up, and let's see how many you came up with. So here is just a couple of examples of some of the sea creatures you could have come up with. So hopefully you got all of them on this list, but tally up how many you got and compare to your partner. So I'm going to start off by telling you guys a little bit about the ocean. So what is an ocean? The ocean is a body of water, and it covers most of our planet. In fact, the ocean covers more of our planet than the land does. The ocean is home to all kinds of animals, as you can see in this video, including fish and mammals. The ocean is divided into 5 different areas. There's the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Since the ocean is so big, this helps us to know which part we're talking about. The ocean is also very, very salty, so you don't want to drink the water. In fact, there's so much salt in the ocean that if we were to take out all of the salt from the sea and spread it over the entire Earth's surface, there would be a layer of salt 15 meters thick. Another really fun fact about the ocean is that starfish that live in the ocean, if they lose one of their arms, they can grow a new one. And the arm that came off of the starfish can sometimes grow a whole new starfish. That is amazing. Also, you can find mountains and volcanoes at the bottom of the ocean. And there's fish living 3,000 meters below the ocean that have lights attached to their head because it's so dark down there. So the next thing I wanted to do was play a really fun video that I found for you guys. It is a song that is really easy to learn and to sing along to, and it will teach you about some of the different creatures you might find in the ocean. So let's take a listen.
the deep blue sea, down in the deep blue sea, down in the deep blue sea. Come and take a dive with me. We'll see a swimming fish, we'll see a swimming fish, we'll see a swimming fish. Come and take a dive with me. We'll see an octopus, we'll see an octopus, we'll see an octopus. Come and take a dive with me. We'll see a great big whale, we'll see a great big whale, we'll see a great big whale. Come and take a dive with me. We'll see a baby shark, we'll see a baby shark, we'll see a baby shark. Come and take a dive with me. We'll see a jellyfish, we'll see a jellyfish, we'll see a jellyfish. Come and take a dive with me. We'll see a starfish, we'll see a starfish, we'll see a starfish. Come and take a dive with me. Down in the deep blue sea, down in the deep blue sea, down in the deep blue sea. Come and take a dive with me.
So after watching that video, I was really inspired to make this sparkly little fish out of paint and paper. It's super simple and easy, and it looks great to hang up on the wall in your room or to give to a friend or somebody who's special to you. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make these real quick. Your materials that you're going to need are construction paper. So I just have some different colors here. You can use whatever color you want. You're also going to need some paints. It doesn't really matter what kind. I have acrylic paint here. Just grab as many colors as you want to use for the scales. And then you're going to need a pair of scissors and glitter. I have glitter at my house, but maybe some people don't, so glitter is definitely optional. And then you're going to also need either a Q-tip. I used a pen, something with like a flat bottom. You could use a straw to make the dots on the fish that will be the scale. And then again, if you do want to use glitter, you're going to need some glue. So I have this tacky glue, and probably lay out some paper because it might get a little messy. So the first thing that I did was pick out what color paper I want. I chose to use pink. And then you're going to want to draw an outline of your sea creature. So I chose to do a fish, but like I said before, you could do a jellyfish, a dolphin, a whale, an octopus, a starfish, whatever you choose. So then I grabbed my scissors and I cut on the lines that I drew to cut out my fish. And if you're younger, be sure to have an adult help you with this. But I just cut around the edges, and you will see that I now have the template for my fish. The next thing you're going to want to do is grab the different colors of paint that you want to use. I wanted my fish to be really colorful and really bright and sparkly, so I chose to use 5 different colors. But again, you can use as many colors as you want for the scales of your fish. So the next thing you need to do is grab whatever you decided to use to create the scales on your creature. So like I said, I'm using a pen, but you could use a straw, a Q-tip, a pencil, anything that you can dip in the paint and create little dots all over your sea creature. So the dots are just supposed to look like scales. So go crazy, make a bunch of dots all over the place, and towards the end I started mixing some of the colors together to create a cool effect. And each time I wanted to switch colors, I just wiped off the end of my pen with a wet paper towel so that I could dip it in a new color. But like I said, towards the end I started mixing the colors together just because I thought it looked really cool and fun. Once my paint was dry on my sea creature, I went ahead and made some dots all over the scales with glue and put some glitter on it and tapped off the extra glitter on the paper. This might get a little messy, so make sure you do it over some paper or over the trash can so you don't get glitter everywhere. And this is the finished product. So the next thing I wanted to do for this ocean themed video is read to you guys one of my favorite books. It's called The Pout Pout Fish, and it's obviously about a fish, so it makes sense to read it in this video. It's by Deborah Deason, and I will go ahead and read this for you guys, and then we will go ahead and do an activity that goes along with the story. So this is the story of The Pout Pout Fish by Deborah Deason. Deep in the water where the fish hang out lives a glum, gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary rearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin, and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Says the fish to his friend, nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary rearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a jellyfish, he floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary rearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy. She is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope. How about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend, Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look and you'll see why. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary rearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny suckered charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. Your hulky-bulky sulking is an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. 8, my chum, with a mouth like mine I am destined to be glum. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary rearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying, hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. Mr. Fish is most astounded. Mr. Fish is just aghast. He is stone-faced like a statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friend, says Mr. Fish, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. I'm a kiss-kiss fish with a kiss-kiss face for spreading cheery cheeries all over the place. So I'll smooch, 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 smooch. The end. So something that you might notice about this book is that at the beginning of it, the pout-pout fish is pretty sad, and a lot of his friends keep trying to get him to be happy and not be pouting so much. They really want him to smile and be in a good mood. And then towards the end, once he turns into the kiss-kiss fish, we see that now he is happy and he has chosen to really just turn his frown upside down. And so there's an activity that I wanted to do with you guys to talk about our different emotions that are similar to what the pout-pout fish was feeling. So I went ahead and made this. It is the pout-pout fish when he's feeling sad, and then the pout-pout fish when he turns into the kiss-kiss fish and he's feeling happy. So what I wanted to do is go through and make a list around the sides of the fish of different things that we might feel when we're happy or sad. So you can pretty much find these pictures of the pout-pout fish online anywhere, or you can draw your own. You could even just draw a sad face and then a happy face. And then I just went ahead and colored them in with my gel pens. I wanted it to be sparkly because if you can't tell from this video already, I really love sparkles. And so I'm just going to speed this up real quick so you guys can see me coloring it, and then we will get on to the next part of the activity. So here I am just writing different words around my sad pout pout fish and my happy kiss kiss fish. Around the sad fish, I wrote down some different emotions or things that I feel when I'm feeling sad. So I wrote bored, lonely, tired, crying. I can think of more that I could add, but those are what I just added to start with. And then for my happy kiss kiss fish, I put that when I'm feeling happy, I feel like smiling, I feel very talkative, I feel silly, and I feel fun. This is what my project ended up looking like, and this is a really great activity to do to just understand that sometimes when we do have to stay in the hospital or when we do have to stay home during quarantine or whatever you might be going through right now, it's completely normal to sometimes feel sad, but then to also sometimes feel happy, and that can be very confusing. And it's important to know that no matter how you're feeling, whether it's good or bad, it's really healthy to put your feelings into words, which can be kind of hard to do sometimes. But talking about our feelings with people who we feel close to and people who we feel comfortable talking to about our emotions can help us to feel better when we're feeling sad or scared. It's much easier to talk about your feelings too if you know how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. So, we've come up with some easy steps that you can follow. So, the first step would be to think of the name for how you feel. So, maybe you're feeling nervous. So, the second step would be to think of why you feel that way. Maybe you're feeling nervous because you're having a procedure like a blood draw done tomorrow. And then the third step would be to put both of those two steps together into words. So you would say to yourself, I feel nervous because I'm having a procedure tomorrow. And it's okay if you don't know why you're feeling upset. You can still talk about it though. You can go to somebody and say, I feel upset, but I'm not sure why. And then a really important last step to take is to find someone that you feel comfortable to talk to. So, a parent, a grandparent, a sibling, a friend, a nurse, or a doctor, or your child life specialist can be a really great person to talk to. It's easier than you think to talk to somebody, and you can start by going to that person and saying, can we talk for a minute? And then say how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. So thank you guys so much for learning all about the ocean with me today. I hope you guys had fun learning the song and learning some fun facts about the ocean that you maybe didn't know before. And I hope you guys also had fun listening to the Pout Pout Fish story and doing the activity and the craft that I had for you. Make sure you guys come back to our Child Life graduate student YouTube page because there are some other awesome activities and videos that my other classmates have posted on there. Super fun things to do when you have some extra time. So go ahead and check out those other videos. And once again, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.